The episode started when Baba Voss is wandering in the forest. He took with him the two little babies. They were in a repurposed suitcase. He seems to be finding something when a bear suddenly appeared behind him. It startled him and made him fall to a slope. The suitcase where the babies are also fell and were separated from him. He hid hoping that bear would go away, but the baby's sounds caught its attention. It went into the direction where the babies are. Baba Voss tried to get its attention to him. It faced him. Baba stumbled upon pieces of logs. The bear's attention is again caught by baby cries. Baba Voss thrown a piece of log in its direction to get its attention again. The bear faced him again. It's trying to attack him this time. Baba stabbed it many times with a knife, but it does not seem to affect the bear. He found his cleaver and is about to whack the bear with it when an arrow zipped by. It hit the bear and killed it. He inspects the bear and found out that an arrow hit it. This alarmed him that someone with a bow is close by. He tried to silence the babies. A rustling sound caught his attention and asked who is that someone nearby. He readies his cleaver when someone answered that he can see that his babies are in good hands. Baba Voss asks if he is Gerlamerl. The man with the bow approached him and said yes. Baba asked if he came to take the babies away while still having his cleaver raised and aimed at Gerlamerl. Gerlamerl said no and that he is a fugitive and has work to do elsewhere. He said that the babies should stay with Baba as they grow. He continued telling Baba Voss that he stayed close to make sure that they find the sanctuary. He also said that he killed all the bears in the valley and that the one that attacked Baba Voss and the babies is the last of them. Gerlamerl looked at the babies and said that they are a gift. He also told Baba Voss to take good care of them. He then gave Baba a key to a box hidden in a cave under the waterfall. Gerlamerl also told him to tell Paris that the contents of the box are for his children, and that it should be opened once they are 12 years old, or if they are old enough to understand. Baba Voss asked about the contents of the box. Gerlamerl replied that inside it are knowledge on how to begin a new world. A world even better than that of their ancestors. Gerlamerl told the babies that they will be together someday, and then he kissed them. Upon standing up, he told Baba Voss to name the babies as Hanua and Kofan so that he will know them when they come to him. Baba asked when should they go to Gerlamerl. Gerlamerl said that all the answers are in the box. Baba Voss still has some questions to ask, but Gerlamerl hurriedly left. The scene shifted together Bax hearing Baba Voss calling out Gerlamerl. He then approached his aunt suitor Bax. He told her what he heard and continued that what Baba Voss did should be told to the authorities. Suitor answered that they are situated far away from someone who upholds the law. Baba Voss is the law in their valley, and that they should not dare to offend him. Gether Bax argued that Baba Voss is not the law, and that God is the law. Whoever God he is talking about. Suitor Bax replied that perhaps they are located far away from God too. Gether Bax then recalled that it was Baba Voss and Paris who condemned his mother, Suitor Bax's sister, to a bonfire for questioning why they should accept Baba Voss in their tribe. He also expressed his disgust of letting Baba Voss, a stranger, to be the one in charge of the village. He recalled to Suitor Bax that they burned her mother for speaking the truth. Baba Voss returned to their hut carrying the babies each his arms. Magra asked about what happened. Baba told her that Gerlamerl happened. Baba Voss went to the waterfall. He slowly and carefully climbed up the surrounding rocks. He is looking for the box that Gerlamerl talked about. He found it under a cave. Meanwhile, Gether and Suitor Bax went in the forest. They were following instructions through letters tied on tree branches. They seemed to be meeting someone. A shadow appeared on top of a fallen tree. Gether Bax told Suitor that he only heard stories about shadows, and that he does not know that a shadow is living among them in the village. The shadow is confidently moving around them without them knowing. It seems that they are there to meet the shadow. Gether Bax still does not believe in the idea that there are shadows. Suitor told him that even Iurus and Presages will not know that there are shadows nearby, and that even dogs think that they are stones. Then the shadow made her presence felt. Suitor greeted the shadow while Gether is trying to sense her and even tried to catch her. The shadow is making fun of him. Suitor then told the shadow to spy for her. She wanted Paris to be spied upon because they believe that she is a witch and that they need proof. The shadow agreed. Suitor asked how should they pay the shadow, but the shadow already left them. Baba Voss and Magra unchained the box. The latter is wondering what a new world would be like while touching the box. Then they opened it. The first item that Magra took out is a toy sailboat. Magra is wondering what it is. Baba Voss told her that it's just a toy. Magra told him that it must have a meaning because everything that Gerlamerl does have meaning. Baba Voss told her that whatever it is he will never understand because he is only good at taking care of things than understand them. Magra replied that she will always choose a man that will take care of her more than a man that just understands her. Paris went in. Magra is stunned why Paris is there. Baba Voss told her that Gerlamerl wanted Paris to be there. They continued checking the contents of the box. There are letters of instructions as well as books. Upon smelling a book, Baba Voss said that they will gonna be making a new world out of tree barks. Paris explained to them that those are books. Then a shadow appeared behind her. It is listening to their discussions. Paris further explained that books are powerful. All the ancient knowledge are put into them. Baba recalled that Gerlamerl instructed for them to wait 12 summers before they give the books to the children. Paris continued that Gerlamerl believes that the babies may have gifts of vision. Magra argued that it does not matter what Gerlamerl believes, and that her babies might not be cursed. Paris strongly disagrees with her choice of words. Baba Voss intervened that they still don't know for certain that the babies really can see. Only time will tell. Paris suggested that they should bury the box like precious seeds, because it came from Gerlamerl. She said it with a tone of deep affection and devotion. Magra mockingly answered, and because gifts from Gerlamerl are always good. Paris annoyedly told her that she knows better. Magra then told Baba Voss to bury the box, and that they should never talk about it until the 12 summers came. Then the shadow gracefully left. It caught the attention of Paris and warned Baba Voss about it and left. Baba then checked the corner where the shadow was. Gether Bax returned to the forest to check if there's a message for them from the shadow. The shadow gave her a letter. He excitedly read it. He told Suitor Bax about the letter and that there is nothing there that they could use against Paris and Baba Voss. The shadow clearly kept from them what it heard. The shadow whom Suitor and Getter Bax sought help from is no other than Balion. She's the priestess daughter and a loyal warrior to Baba Voss. She even sided with him when her mother led the crowd to take away Magra and the babies. The traitor also told Suitor that he has other plans to let others know that there are witches in their midst. This is through messages and bottles that he will put in the river thrice a day, hoping that someone would eventually find it wherever the river will take it downstream. Then the two kissed, showing that these traitors are having an incestuous relationship. While others are busy, Getherbox is religiously doing his new hobby of making messages in bottles. Baba Voss approached him. He hastily hid his paraphernalias, but Baba Voss unfortunately stepped on several plastic bottles scattered on the ground. This somehow alarmed Baba. Baba Voss told Getherbax that there's something telling him that there's someone spying on him and his family. Gether answered that it is not possible. Baba frankly told him that it is not a secret that they are speaking ill against him, his family, and of those close to him, and if there's someone spying on them, Gether should know who they are. Gether pat his back and told him that he does not know about it. Baba Voss held his hand. He told Gether that he is always open to be spoken to if that someone talks to him fairly, face to face. But if he finds out that someone is talking about him and his family unfairly, they will surely face a man that he once was. Baba Voss is saying that while squeezing Gether's wound in his arm. Baba Voss also told him that he has a taste for blood and terror. Then he smelled and licked Gether's wound. The traitor is clearly scared. The scene shifted to the witchfinders rounding up villagers and asking about Gerlamerl and his children. An elder answered that they heard nothing. Tamakdi Jun, the witchfinder general, made an example out of him by gouging his ears with a slender and sharp object. The elder cried in agony. Then a messenger told Tamakdi Jun that the queen ordered him to report. Tamakdi Jun wrote a letter to Queen Sibith Kane. It is read by a Lord Zak for the queen. The queen read the message herself, and found out that the Lord did not read it to her verbatimly. For that, he accused him of forgery and killed him. Then she presided a trial of Lord Karn and Lady Z. She gave them a guilty ruling for treason and forgery. The ruthless queen also warned the people about taking actions against her rule. Then the lord and lady were hanged in chains and were electrified to show her subjects the severity of punishments for doing something against her. 3 years have passed. Hanua and Kofun are now toddlers. Magra noticed something, and she wants Paris to know. They found out that the toddlers can easily find their toy wherever they put it. They can also give it to someone without touching them. Magra is scared about this. Baba Voss joined the conversation by saying he had already known that the toddlers can see when Hanua took his hand and told him that the sun has a sister that comes out at night. Paris told them that what Jeromarl told them is true, and that the children are the beginning of a new world. She also wants other tribe members to know. Magra disagrees. She said that they were already branded by Gether Backs and Suitor Backs and their friends as witches based on their situation. What more if they know about the toddler's abilities? She does not want her children to be dragged in such situation. Magra suggests to hide the truth. Baba Voss, on the other hand, recalled that Jeromarl said 12 summers. He suggests to say nothing until that moment comes. Magra added that they should live with their eyes closed until then. While Magra and Baba Voss trained the children not to show their abilities, the witchfinders continued searching for them. They reached far and wide for Tamakdi Jun to uphold his obligation. Magra, at times, tells stories to the children to dissuade them in using their abilities, that it may cause discontent and may cause them harm in the future. According to her, the 4 senses that are smell, taste, hearing, and touch should be enough. And in that world, the words pretty and ugly does not exist. It must stay that way so that they will all live contently and happily ever after. So, the children lived among the Ilkeni tribe like they don't have gifts of vision. Nobody else knows aside from their parents and their Aunt Paris about their secrets. While they hide their abilities, they too are quietly and keenly observing the habits of their tribe members. 12 summers came. Paris excitedly approached Magra. She told her that she had already prepared gifts for the twins' 12th birthday on the following day. Magra is silent and seems indifferent. Then she told Paris of her and Baba Voss' decision of not letting the children know about the box that Jeromarl has left for them forever. This made Paris look stunned. She dislikes the idea and is letting Magra know that she strongly opposes their decision. Paris argued that the children should follow what Jeromarl wanted for them. Magra reasons that it is her children that may possibly burn to death if their secrets will be known by giving them the books. She wants them to continue on living and not be persecuted due to their gifts. Paris also has her valid reasons. She argued that the children should be prepared of what the future holds for them, just in case someone finds them. She added that the children should learn from the books of knowledge, and that it will be beneficial for them in the future. Paris let Magra remember about Jeromarl. Magra displeasingly answered that Jeromarl has nothing to do with the children. He did not raise them, and he did not care for them. He just abandoned them and went on his way, just wandering around. When the children are about to approach them, Magra sent Paris away. Paris secretly called Hanua and Kofun on the eve of their 12th birthday. She defied Magra's and Baba Voss' decision by giving the children the instruction left by Jeromarl on how to learn to read the books. She also gave them some books to learn to read on. Hanua asked where these came from. Paris replied that it came from their true father, who is Jeromarl. Knowing that did not please Kofun. He strongly said that they already have a father and don't feel the need for another one. Paris tried to tell them the story of how they came to be, but Kofun did not want to hear it and left. Hanua, on the other hand, took the instructions from Paris upon leaving. She seems interested. Hanua and Kofun discussed what happened. Kofun agreed for Hanua to read him the message that Jeromarl had left for them. As Hanua reads it, it contains an overview of what the world was before their time. It said that humans before normally have the abilities of vision. They used this ability along with the power of their minds to conquer the world. She continued that machines existed before, that humans traveled the world, and even outside it aboard giant ships. Baba Voss heard it. Hanua continued reading that vision may have been taken away by God from humans to keep the world from total destruction. After so many years, the gift of vision is being restored and is only given to the few chosen ones. The letter also said that Jorlameril is their father and has passed the gift of vision to them, and that it is their duty to learn from the books. He also left instructions about where to go when the time comes that they will leave the village. Then they will build a new world together. What he heard made Baba Voss call and ask Paris. She reasoned with Baba that Jorlameril has made so many things for them, that he saved them many times from a bear and from the witchfinders by building a bridge and led them to a sanctuary where they are now. Paris persuades Baba Voss to let the children learn, to let them discover the truth, and to let them choose to whatever decision they have to make for themselves in the future. Baba Voss agrees to her. Paris suggests that they will not let Magra know about it though, for she will surely not like it. So, Hanua and Kofun are secretly reading the books. They choose a place near a waterfall so that no Iurus and presages will hear them. The scene shifted to a teenage girl washing in the river. She found one of the plastic bottles that Gathered Backs has let the river take downstream. Thank you so much for watching. Till next episode, please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And also please put any comments whether you like the video or not. Thanks again.